The information contained in this YouTube video and the resources available in the links below is not intended as and shall not be understood or construed as financial advice. We are not attorneys, accountants, or financial advisors, nor are we holding ourselves out to be, and the information contained is not a substitute for financial advice from a professional who is aware of the facts and circumstances of your individual situation. We have done our best to ensure that the information provided on this channel and the resources available are accurate and provide valuable information. Regardless of anything to the contrary, nothing available on or through this show should be understood as a recommendation that you should not consult with a financial professional to address your particular information.
In short, only blame yourself if you lose money. Thank you.
Marshall Inu has the ability to go viral. But what does it take to go viral? The number one way to look at things are its holders. And today we're going to check out the wallet holdings of Marshall Rogan Inu. And we're going to compare it to Shiba Inu. Let's get it going. What's up, what's up, what's up? It's your boy, B Roots, back at it again with another video. And that's right, ladies and gentlemen, this time we're going to talk about the wallet holdings of Shiba Inu versus Marshall Rogan Inu. And absolutely two different projects, one bigger than the other, but I want to show you we are going parabolic faster than SHIB was when it had its first boom. These are some of the things that I look at, and I was looking at when SHIB only had 200 wallet holdings and then start going up extremely fast. Now, I want to throw it out there. I spoke about it with the MRI Spaces call, and I would like to speak about it amongst the YouTube universe. So I'm just going to throw it out there. Once you get past 10,000 wallet holders, it goes extremely fast. I don't know what it is, whether it's word of mouth or whether it's people just really get attached on it and don't sell. Once you get up there, it goes 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, 25,000 wallet holders very, very fast as long as the momentum is still going. Right now, we're sitting right about 3,900, which is about 650 wallets per day on average. That is huge. You want to sit there, you want to sit around that 300 to 500 area, just because what that is a nice steady growth. Right now we are in parabolic. 650 a day is crazy. If we continue on doing that, we will be stupid high very fast. The more economic energy that comes in, the more people that don't sell, that more pumps up the price. And it's healthy. It's very healthy action. So I wanted to get you very excited. If you want to stop the video from here, completely understand, because that's what the final message is we're parabolic right now. You might not see it in the price. You might see a lot of dumping, but there are a lot of people coming into the system. When there are a lot of people coming into the system, one person tells another person, that person tells another person, and it's just this web that just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And then one whale tells another whale, and price goes up. Oh, we got another 0.5%er in the house. Another whale comes on. Before you know it, you're sitting at a $1 billion, $5 billion market cap, and you don't know what just hit you. But B Roots will show you what you need to look at. Allow me to show you that. There's no better way of getting that started by looking at the SHIB wallet. So, as you can see here, you have a burn address. So it holds 41% of the addresses, or excuse me, of the holdings. The other 13 holders, 1%. That's huge. 1% are all the other holders. They only own 1% of the supply. And that's 300, as low as $309 million. Now let's not forget, SHIB is about a 4 to 5x off from its all-time highs. That at one time was billions. Yes, billions with a B. Understand what we can get to with Marshall Rogan Inu. Marshall Rogan Inu has more mainstream adoption to it. So this, yes, this can be huge for fighters that decide they want to hold MRI to support the project also. Because now you're talking them getting paid, not worrying about money, and they can just really, really hone down on their craft without worrying about money. We're here to change the game, peeps. So back on the shib. Sorry, I got off a tangent a little bit. I can do that when I'm speaking about MRI. So let's do this. So as you scroll down, you can see the top 50, it really cuts down to 0.1%. That should be the goal anytime you're getting into a cryptocurrency, is to own 0.1%. But if you're even higher, chances are, if you're 0.1% right now within Marshall Rogan Inu, that's probably going to go down as more people enter this system. So how do you get up there? Well, you want to try to get into the 0.2s, the 0.3s now, because as more people enter the system, that's only just going to go lower and lower and lower into the 0.1s. My goal in every project is always to try to get into the top 50. The very least that I personally want to be, this is just me, is a top 100 wallet. So that's always a goal, especially if your goal is to hold the token as it appreciates in value. So if I can get in the top 50, top 100, well, look at the top 50 of SHIB, $28 million. Once again, we'll round that up to 30, about 4 or 5x. You're talking over $100 million in a meme coin. The coin that no one thinks they'll ever do well, sitting with over $120 million at one point in time. So when you go over to the top 100 within SHIB, notice how the 0.1 goes away. But look at that. And an asset that's that high, 0.02%, is sitting at a whopping $8.9 million. And its top 100 owns 0.02%. This goes on for pages. So this is what you have to look forward to when you find a project such as like Marshall Rogan Inu and something like SHIB in the beginning that has a perfect storyline that can blow up 110%. The best thing to do, not financial advice, of course, is to only add to your bag and hold and try to get that percentage up. Because as you can see, we're only on the top 100 holdings and it's 0.02%. But however, there's a million wallets. Let's see what happens when I go to the last page. 1,000 wallets, your top 1,000 wallets are millionaires. Millionaires. This is crazy. So that goes to show you when something goes parabolic, once again, in wallet counts, we are going parabolic. And when you look at top 1,000 wallets and you say, man, there's millionaires and they're not even a top 100 wallet, you could be next. So we see SHIB. Let's look at ours. So as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wallets, 1%. 6. I forgot the number, but before all the dumping, there were a lot more, which means a lot of people took profits in that top 100. And that's okay. That is a good thing because it got dispersed down to the bottom half, which makes everything more decentralized within the wallets. It's spread out. The more it spreads out, the more people that come in, the more it will look like that SHIB wallet. You don't want to see 5%, someone holding 8% of the wallets. You do not want to see that. I actually would like to see this number 3, 4, and 5 guy go down a little bit lower. But don't forget, in time, they will go lower because it's one of two things. Either the price goes up or they sell and it goes down. If the price goes up, they're going to take profits, meaning that gives the little man more time to come in and these wallets get even more dispersed. But look at it. We're only on the first week and look at the range of big wallets. It's a nice, beautiful range. They only own less than 1% of the supply. This is very healthy action. There are people taking actions, they're holding, and they're not selling. This is what I like to see in wallets. 650 wallets per day, people coming in, and this number only gets more and more spread. The top 50 in Marshall Rogan, 4 million coins. Top 50, 0.09 compared to 0.4. 27 million. We don't know that number yet. It's in the hundreds of thousands, if not tens of thousands, high tens of thousands, probably hundreds of thousands. But this shows you that, hey, the wallets are healthy. They're spread out. 600 on average, 650 people per day is coming in the system, and that's just going to make it even more. So please don't forget, like I said, the average is 300 to 500. I think that's really good for a small cap. But we're getting 650. We are about to go parabolic, in my opinion. If we continue on this rate, I could see 10 cents very fast. Very fast. Because that's 650 people just coming in and buying up supply. And the only way that can happen is if people sell it to them. So that's kind of how it goes. So a great way to look at some things more is the ETHFloor, ETHFloor.io. Here's another thing. We have to take out dust wallets. And what are dust wallets? Dust wallets are wallets of people that sell and they have a little bit of the token back into their wallets. As long as you have 0.000000000 whatever, 0.1 of whatever the coin you're in the wallet, it counts as a active wallet. Or not an active wallet, but it counts as a wallet. So when you look at Marshall Rogan, I personally like to look at $50 and higher. It shows here that 3,700 of the 3,900 wallets have less than $50 in it. So that would be able to say, okay, these people probably got in. That's all they have. And, they would like to see their $50 grow a little more. It might be less of that. Some could say $25 can make the argument. I like to say 50, but my argument will, to make a base for it, I say 50. But that shows you a very small percentage are dust wallets. These are people that are buying into the project. It's not the team adding wallets and saying, oh, we got this many wallets, which is a lot of teams do that. Not to call anybody out, but one of the projects that are top 10 on Dex Tools have hundreds of thousands of wallets, and many of them are dust wallets. So I won't go into any names. You could probably figure that out yourself. Shib. Does Shib have dust wallets? Here's the thing. It's got over 1 million wallets, and it took me at least 30 minutes of going backwards only to see nothing but zero value wallets, like half of a cent wallets. So Shib does not have 1 million wallets of people trading. That's a bunch of people who cashed out over the last 2 years, and it grows and grows and grows and grows. So there's a good way to figure out wallets just by looking at ethplorer.io. The link's going to be down there in the description, and that'll give you the ability to just look at that kind of stuff for the future. When you're tracking Marshall Rogan Inu and you're tracking wallets, and you can subtract how much wallets are being added onto and people that are leaving the system, this is a good website to do that, because you can't necessarily do it with Etherscan because it only goes up to the top 1,000 holders. Once you pass 1,000 holders, you don't get the correct data. So to sum it all up, average of 650 users per day. It's spread out amongst all users. Very few people hold 1% of supply, and there's no one that holds more than 2% of the supply. This is amazing news. I love to see this, because when those whales take profits, when you see those big dumps and people are still coming in, that to me is ultra bullish and reminds me of Shib. It reminds me of the amount of people that were coming in. And once you pass 10,000, which at this rate, 2 to 3 weeks, we'll be at 10,000 wallets if we keep the same pace. It's going to go fast. The question that you're going to have to ask yourself, are you willing to hold to become a top percenter in Marshall Rogan Inu? The big boys don't even know anything about it yet. Just imagine if they want to be 2%, 3%, what that does for the price of MRI. Take it to the roof. This is bullish news. It's all positive news, from the fundamentals to the technicals to the wallets. And this is a section of crypto that not a lot of people look at and really, really dig down to what is actually going on. This is taking the game to a whole nother level. The wallets is bullish, very bullish. And if we go over 650 wallets per day, game over. So please like and subscribe if you like this information. If you want to hear more about this information, make sure you hit the bell button, be the first to see the video and get a notification when it does come up. It's free to do. Helps me out as a channel. It helps us get out to more people so people can understand how to play the game of crypto. There's other sources besides price go up. Jore Rogan mentioning Marshall Rogan Inu. Is the team doing their part? The community, all of that stuff. It does matter. But there's one section, the wallets, that's showing very, very bullish news that no one else is looking at. I am very bullish on Marshall Rogan Inu. See you at $1.